Ivy Curtain is a robotic design proposal that promotes better mental health for indoor residents by simulating the natural behaviors of vegetation. This project began with the question, what if a feeling of being in or close to nature could be sensed within the indoors, but without the presence of other living beings? So eventually, what I envision in Ivy Curtain is a robot that functions as an alternative plants robot that moves in unexpected directions, changing its shapes and colors according to both a user's physical interaction and its surrounding temperatures. Ivy Curtain is an alternative plant robot that is inspired by Ivy Wall. This project simulates the organic movements of plants and mimics the plant's seasonal changes of the ivy wall. To actualize such characteristics, I use mesh fabric, mulberry tree fiber-based paper, thermochromic paints, and flexible thread-like wires with a microcontroller. So, the project looks like a sheer curtain with hanging leaf-look papers. This individual leaf-look paper has 3 layers: a painted paper layer, a shape memory wire paper layer, and a plain paper layer. On the painted paper layer, I painted leaf vein patterns with the thermochromic paints in green, blue, orange, and brown. In the shape memory wire paper layer, I sew on a paper with wires which connects to a microcontroller and electricity. With the electrically heated shape memory wires, each individual leaf-look paper on the ivy curtain can reform its shapes and changes its colors. Lastly, the plain paper layer covers the wires on the shape memory wire layers. As its title, the project functions as a curtain that is hung between rooms, in the doorways, and at an entrance. Some people call this kind of curtain as Noren. For giving a sample occasion to describe this project, I documented ivy curtain at a doorway between a bedroom and a corridor. In this occasion, when you pass through the ivy curtain, you would not give a lot of attention to its appearance. And yet, at a certain moment, when you recognize a part of the curtain's changes, its forms and colors, then you might think something is happening on the curtain because ivy curtain slowly but surely moves as the real plants do. Compared to the real plants, the alternative plants robot is carefree from obligations such as watering and repotting. The goal of ivy curtain is offering up feelings of being with nature, specifically vegetation, while being indoors. This subtleness of the plants in this project design is expected to produce a smooth integration into our daily life, just as we live with the real plants, both indoors and outdoors. This alternative plants robot extends the domain of the inspirations in robotics from animated beings, such as animals and insects, to quiet and gentle living plants. As a result, Ivy Curtain broadens the definition of robotics by simulating plants, and I hope that our future robots can advance to evoke a feeling of being in nature while staying indoors. The following video will show you Ivy Curtain's installation scene. Thank you.